Welcome to Bill Dance Saltwater. Great fun fishing that anyone can do. Yes, you can do this.
There he is right there. Woo, that's a monster fish. All right, there he is. Look at that.
Tarpon. Just the sheer sound of that name sends shivers down an angler's arm. It's all you gotta say to keep our host Bill Dance awake at night, sleeplessly awaiting for that alarm clock to go off, signaling the day is dawning and another tremendous day of fishing lies ahead. There's absolutely nothing like the thrill of seeing a tarpon launch itself out of the water, feeling the head shake down the braided line and into your hands, hearing the gills slap back and forth as this magnificent fish tries to throw your offering, and then that sound of these silver kings crash landing back into the saltwater. It's an all senses experience when you're fishing for these tremendous game fish, and something I don't think anyone would ever forget. Today, Bill's headed for the Florida Space Coast to try his luck at hooking up and fighting these majestic fish. And his dear friend, Captain Peter Deeks, knows exactly where to find them, too. The Space Coast of Florida is absolutely loaded with great fishing. Not only can you find tarpon, but these waters hold redfish, world record speckled sea trout, and monster snook, the size of which may only come once in a lifetime. But it's not just the fishing that's great here. This family-friendly area is loaded with things to do, like an alligator sightseeing trip on an airboat. There are miles and miles of sandy beaches, perfect for playing or relaxing. Mix in some eco tours on kayaks and canoes in search of dolphin, or maybe a trip on a cruise. Plan your stay around an unforgettable rocket launch that rumbles through the air and right into your chest. The next best thing to a rocket launch is having a tarpon leap out of the Indian River Lagoon at the end of your line. The freshwater turned brackish creeks that flow into the lagoon are the perfect habitat for these fun-sized fighters that our guys are targeting today. No, these aren't the big 100-plus pounders that will wear you down until you wonder who won the fight. These tarpon are what Bill Dance likes to call his favorite size fish to catch. You see, when you match your tackle to the size of the fish you're catching, well, it becomes a light tackle delight, and an armful of memories one simply can't resist. Let's join in.
There he is.
I like it when you throw it out there and they grab it pretty quick.
Yeah, do you like how I took that out from under your nose?
Yeah, I picked that one right out from under your nose. I like that.
When they roll, you're only seeing about 10% of the fish.
Really?
Yeah, so there was just one rolling pretty fast that direction, so you're probably gonna have a shot here. So I'm on.
Oh, nice jump.
You got him, Peepaw.
Whoa, nice.
Woohoo! You see me get that fish from under your nose?
I saw it. You just more hit the water and he got it.
He did. Poor old Peepaw. I'm always stealing his fish. Hold on, he's gonna go around the boat here.
There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Oh, I love fish that size tarpon.
It's a good one.
They just don't know how to say stop, do they?
I know, this one's got some extra spunk in him, that's for sure. Alright, get around here.
You're making me dizzy.
I know it. Some of them jump a lot, and some of them swim deep like this one, and they have a little more stamina, it seems like. They get tired a lot faster when they jump.
Bill Dance Saltwater is sponsored in part by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Quantum Rods and Reels. Quantum, performance tuned. And by Mercury Marine. Go boldly. Today's conditions log is brought to you by Ego Fishing and their all-new S2 slider landing nets with the most advanced handle extension technology. Take the battle to the water with Ego.
So I'm on.
Oh, nice jump.
I got him, Deepaw.
Whoa, nice.
Woohoo! You see those jumps he made initially? Pretty good, and then he just was like, you know what?
In the beginning.
I'm not going to jump anymore. There he is.
There you go. Woo! The power they have. Just imagine the amount size for the equipment you use.
That's the truth. I mean, you don't want a tiny, tiny one, but I mean, this is a 20, 30 pound fish, and we're catching them on these little tiny rods and reels in calm water. A lot of action. You're catching a lot of other fish. This is called the Bill Dance exclusive signature series rod, and it has the perfect backbone for these tarpon. It's sensitive, it's high modulus. It's a fantastic rod. I am impressed with it.
Thank you.
Now your friend, did Bob Bagby help you with this?
Yeah. He helped design it for Quantum, and
nice.
Bass Pro put them in. You got as much fight out of that one as you would a 100-pounder.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd have heavier tackle for the bigger fish.
For sure. And you're just having fun with tarpon because you can't keep them. You can't bring them in the boat. So, you know, we had our fun. Now you bring them up to get that hook out.
Yeah, look.
If you want, I'm going to hand you the rod.
Okay.
Now don't lose my fish.
Don't
And
start that. Don't start that now.
I'm
If I
gonna
lose
lift
it,
it.
you're going to have a lot to say about it.
Come here. It's a beautiful fish right there.
Oh, he's prettier than beautiful.
Hold on. Take my
I got him.
Take my hood off. I got to show everybody my hat.
Oh, yeah, that's why your hair's going to grow. You pull my hood off where I can show everybody my hat.
Oh, boy.
University of Tennessee will love you.
So because of regulations, we can't take this guy completely out of the water. But I'll just show you. I mean, that's a cool fish right there.
How much will that one weigh?
He's probably 25 pounds. It's a cool fish, huh?
We'll get that. Can you get that hook?
Yeah.
You little strong rascal, you.
Left him perfect right there. Nice gamakatsu hook. Oh, there he goes.
See you, buddy. The schools move in, say, in the 5 to 10 pound class, and then the 10 to 20 pound class, and the 30 to 50 pound class, or they just all different sizes?
They all kind of come in at the same time, all the sizes, but they do group up according to size, just based on the environment. So the shallower water, or where there's cover, like a dock or a mangrove bush, that'll attract a lot of the smaller tarpon, like let's say the 2 to 5 pounders. And then you come out a little bit more and you get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. Oh, I'm sorry. And then out in the deeper water, like in the channels in the middle of the river, that's where you're going to get your biggest tarpon. So, you know, depth plays a key factor in that. The deeper the water, the bigger the fish.
So out in the Indian River, that's where your big 100-pounders stay.
Yep, the channel of the Indian River, you're going to find your 100-pounders. You come into these backwaters and the deeper areas, you're going to find like the deep dredge holes and stuff. That's where we found the 40 and 50 pounders. And a tarpon is really like a thread fin, like a big shad. So sharks eat them. So you want to find areas, you know, the tarpon are trying to get away from the sharks. So the bigger tarpon can fight off the smaller sharks that can be in deeper water. The little tarpon, everything eats them. So they're trying to hide up in the bushes. So today we're fishing kind of the mid-range, and then we're fishing out in the deeper holes, and we're trying to get that bigger size fish. But if you look over your shoulder here, you got all these bushes back here. Those are loaded with the little like 1 to 5 pounders.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Mako Boats, building legends for over 40 years. Gamakatsu, the world's finest fish hooks. And Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. Today's show is brought to you in part by Pure Marine Odor Eliminator. Eliminates foul fish odors from gear, compartments, and empty live wells. Garmin, bite your fish, not your fish finder. And by Monster Marine Lithium. Lighter, stronger, longer. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime.
Okay, so fishing for these tarpon, we're using mullet right now, and the trick is you want to use a small enough hook. This is a Gamakatsu 3/0. These are mainly used for fly fishing, but they're really sharp, really light, so this bait can carry the hook well, it doesn't get tired. When you hook them, you want to hook these baits in a way to where it stays on when you cast, but it comes off really quick once the tarpon bites for better hookup ratio. So it's as simple as that. All right, Bill Dance, you ready?
Yeah. It's more of a lob cast, isn't it?
I was real happy though that you left your bail open.
I'm so excited I forget sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Where is he?
Coming at you.
Coming up.
What do you got on there? Fighting funny.
Boy.
You're lighting your drag a little?
Woo.
Lighten your drag quick. Yeah, there you go. That's nice. Yeah, he was so close. Watch out for that chum motor. You want me to pull it up?
You might. Oh,
That-
you're okay.
Okay. I wasn't sure what you had until like right there, and he jumped in our
I didn't
faces.
either.
That was awesome.
I couldn't catch up with him.
That was so cool. Yeah, there he is. Oh, that's so cool. So what do you like about this tarpon fishing, Bill?
Everything. Look, here he comes.
That was disrespectful. He just tail slapped you.
He said, I am sick of this jumping.
Now that is the perfect size fish. He kicks your butt, but the fight's only 10 minutes.
Look at him slide across there. Looks like a big silver dinner plate.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You think he's got one more jump?
I don't think so.
Alrighty. Look at that cool fish right there. Isn't that incredible?
Oh, it is.
Look at that guy. He's a good one. He's probably 35 pounds. When you go to grab them and they kick your butt, it's a good one.
Boy, that's a pretty one right there.
He's beautiful. Do you see the colors on? I mean, that's God's creation at its finest right there. Like all the colors, it's like, that is such a beautiful fish.
How big do you think he is?
He's probably 35 pounds.
Let me get these pliers
Okay.
if I can find them.
The Gamakatsu hook was perfect right there. Every tarpon. All right. He's gonna
Let's see.
hold him up out of the water a little bit here.
Woo! Good fight. Oh, what a good fight. Oh man, I love it. Good, it's gracious. Let me tell you something. This was the medium action.
Medium action
Yeah.
Bill Dance Signature Series,
Woo.
baby.
The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week, brought to you by Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. Whether you're fishing for panfish, bass, catfish, or light saltwater, we have the action for you. Available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
How important is boating safety? There's a boatload of truth to the saying. There's no such thing as being too safe. Boating safety is paramount, but since we anglers are in and out of them so much, we may get a little lax and take safety precautions for granted. Now that's dangerous. Visit the U.S. Coast Guard website for safety tips. Always keep safety in mind, as well as the safety of those who share the water.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Millennium Marine, a new class of comfort, and by Explore Florida's Space Coast, Countdown to Adventure. Closed captioning provided by the Bill Dance Store. Check us out online. Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, Chart Plotter Sonar Combos, with their advanced sonar technology, like Panoptic's Live Scope all-seeing sonar. You'll spend less time finding your fish.
Conservation is a key factor in our sport's longevity, and my good friends at Ego have the perfect accessory to keep fishing alive. It's Ego's Cryptek Conservation Tournament weigh-in bag. The bag is designed to provide a safe and friendly way for both tournament and recreational anglers to transport their fish to the weigh-ins. You can also add a separate aerator into the built-in side pocket. It's the first and last weigh-in bag you'll ever need.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
What do you got on there? Fighting funny. You're lighting your drag a little?
Woo.
That's
She
a cool
said
fish.
first up, he was almost chest level.
We didn't know what it was, and so it's coming out it's a heavier fish, and Bill puts a little more pressure on it, and that tarpon, he just jumped right in our faces. That was super cool.
I couldn't catch him. I kept reeling. I said, I don't feel any resistance. I just kept reeling. And I said, he's not on it. And about that time I felt him, doom.
He was just running straight at us, and he got close to the boat, and it was like,
I'm going to tell you
damn.
something. This is something you can do. Everybody can.
Everybody can do this. Look how calm it is.
Yeah.
Most 8 months out of the year we can catch them. Little ones, decent ones, good ones, big ones, small ones. It's super fun.
It is fun. And it's something you can do, and you got to do it before you die. You just cannot imagine how much fun it is. And using lightweight tackle on these big fish. They're not big fish, but they're huge fish on light tackle.
Let's get another one, Bill.
Yeah, let's do.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too, buddy.
How's your leader looking?
My leader.
A little afraid?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, right there, Bill.
Look at it right there. See that? What do they do when they're doing that to come up and they're getting air?
Yeah, they actually have a physostomous swim bladder, and so they use their swim bladder like a lung. And so they breathe air. So they come back into places with low oxygen, and they're stronger, faster than all the other fish in here that are struggling a little bit. So they're feeding on these mullet. Mullet can't swim fast, very little oxygen. Tarpon are plenty fine because they've got lungs.
Do they?
Gills too, but they can do both. Oh, that's the biggest one today, Bill. Check that fish out. You might win the bet with that one.
I come up there and turn up on your side. I'm gonna let you go. You're not any tighter than I am, fish.
Don't let them wear you out too much, Peepaw.
All right, fish.
So Bill Dance. Fishing for a living. Everyone wants to be Bill Dance. That's a cool fish, isn't it? Look how shiny that is.
Look at that big eye. You see that big eye? It's better to see you with, my dear.
Bye, fish. Thank you.
There she goes. buddy.
God made a cool fish for Bill Dance.
I fit him in.
He's my man. This man is fishing for a living. Everyone wants to be Bill Dance.
Oh, man.
All right.
You're the man. You're the man, man.
All right, let's see if I can get a bigger one than you now.
Boy, that was good. How big do you think he was?
Like 40, 45 pounds. It's a nice one, Bill.
40, 45. I like 45.
Way to go, V-Paul.
Boy, I tell you, nothing like it.
As I'm sure you can tell by now, Bill Dance loves this kind of fishing. Hooking up with these tarpon, watching them explode out of the water, jumping a whole bunch of times, and finally watching them swim away after the release is, well, it's just something that'll live in your mind forever if you ever get a chance to do it one time. And spending the day in the boat with his buddy Peter Deeks just makes it all the more special for Bill. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again next time, right here on Bill Dance Saltwater. We hope you've enjoyed Bill Dance Saltwater and learned that you can do this. Yes, you can do this. Please join us right here next week.